Okay, welcome to my 100% playthrough of base Ganymede. This is E3M4. I will see from the stats we've got 272 monsters and 2 secret areas. So let's get on with it. Gonna hop over here, maybe get a bit of infighting going here. But not essential. Let's get through it. Okay, so this map is a big ring with lots of little annexes coming off it. So you can progress this and route this in many different ways. I'm going to go around this side here. Again, no particular reason, but it works. I would get the right weapons at the right times for the fights that I have, so I like coming this way. Lots of shotgunners in here, so just peek out, keep moving though, because we've got sniping imps all over the place. Try and pick up some shotguns as you go. Get up here, see if we can get this Cacodemon. Hopefully the Cacodemon doesn't try and get around us, which it has. Okay, so Cacodemon's down. Get down the zombie men there. And then I'm going to progress into this area and just kill off some of the enemies here. Chain gun's a nice sniping tool here. Imps on the ledge, another shotgun around the corner. Okay, and pick up everything as we go. Okay, in this area here, we're going to spawn some stuff in, so just run past everything, over to this corner. There's imps down there that can shoot you in the back, so just be careful. And just snipe in here. There's a monster blocking line dev here, so the monsters don't come in. But you can see the imps will launch fireballs periodically there, so just be careful. Okay, once you pick up the armor, we're also going to get 2 shotgunners come in. Just be careful, aim at the entrances, take them out there the minute they come in. I just got sniped in the back by imps, that's okay. Take out the last lost soul, pick up the shotguns. I'm going to drop back down into this area, so now we've got only imps at one side, and take out the imps on the ledges down there. Got a pinky there, let's just take out the pinky as well. Okay, over here. Imps on the ledge, gone. We've got 3 over here. Let's take them out. Now we've got the plasma down here, so that's one of the reasons we want to do this area. Pick up the cells as you go as well. Okay, grab the plasma there, so that's the plasma got. So this is our first kind of safe space. We've got a nice region here that's all cleared. Okay, so next area here, lots and lots of hit scan. I'm going to start taking them out. I'll progress into the room as I need to get ammo. But lots and lots of hit scan here. So I'm just going to hide behind the pillar here a little bit to block the imps as I take care of the shotgunners down there, and then once the shotgunners are done, I can take out the imps up on the ledge. Okay, my dodging skills seem a little bit off today. That's alright, I'll get through it. I'm going to take off the pinkies from here because when you drop in, you spawn in loads of monsters. So just find it easier to get these out of the way and break some of the fights into a number of different waves rather than just a single wave. Okay, so when we drop in here, we're going to spawn in loads of imps. I like to fight my way back up on top here using the plasma gun. So grabbing lots of shotguns and things as I go, so I can use them up here. So lots of imps spawning in. Okay. Second wave is Cacodemon, so just going to grab some ammo here while I can. Okay, so when we pick up the yellow key, we're going to spawn in Cacodemon. I'm going to go to the plasma gun and take them down as quickly as possible. There's lots of space in this area, but you can get swamped, or I can get swamped with this pretty quickly. And I'm wasting plasma, which I don't want to be doing. Try and be effective with the plasma, try and line the enemies up. Keep moving as well so you don't get sniped. You know, if you're comfortable to do it, just switch over to the shotgun once the room is a bit more controlled. Okay, so good on health. So in that area there we picked up the yellow key. That yellow key opens the door to allow us to the exit area, and then we need the blue key and the red key to actually lower 2 obstacles to gain access to the exit. So we did this first area and one of the annexes off it. Let's continue on. Okay, so in this next area, lots of spectres to begin with. Just be careful of the imps on the ledge. Okay, there's a spectre at the bottom as well and a shotgunner. Just be careful with them. Like to draw the spectre out, then the shotgunner and the pillar. Shotgunner's over there if you can. Okay, and there's some shells and things here on this side where the spectre was. So once you've cleared yourself a little bit of space, pick those up. Just watch the sides. I'm moving forward and back because there are imps on the side over there that are firing across. Get the sniping tool and get rid of those shotgunners because they're a bit of a pain. Okay, so we're in good shape here. Just the first secret of this level, I don't know if you can see right over there where I'm pointing on top of the ledge where the imps are, there's a switch. So just listen for the switch contact. There. So I've hit that switch. That's our first, that gives us access to our first secret, and I'll show you that in a minute. But it's important to do that before you get into the room where that secret is. Okay. So let's progress into the next area. We might have some shotgunners down here. Let's just be careful. We've got a shotgunner in here. Okay. And some shotgunners on ledges and down below. You need to take them out pretty quickly. You can get some infighting with the Kako. Might be helpful. And just while they're distracted, see if you can get rid of the other shotgunners down at the bottom. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So I'm just going to start to clear the rest of the ledges here. There is a rocket launcher here as well. Once you pick up the rocket launcher, you get more Cacodemon spawning in. So just gotta tidy up the room a little bit before I grab that. Then I'll grab it. Give myself a little bit of space. 2 each. And finish them off. That's it. Okay. So I've got control. I think there's a spectre. There is a spectre here. Okay. So let's grab some goodies down here. Get ourselves back to full health. Grab some ammo. Backpack is always nice. There's an armor there if you need it, but we did get the mega armor earlier, so we're pretty good. Okay. So this section here, we walk in this door. We've got to work our way through and come out this door here. The secret is in here till we hit that switch for. Once you walk in here and the door closes, you can't get back out to flip that switch, but you can get in again later. But actually that soul sphere, I need that soul sphere to get through some of the fights we have in here. Okay, so I'm going to run past here, spawn a trap. Use the chain gun to take the enemies down. That shotgunner didn't want to die. Again, use the knuckle of the wall here to deal with the lost souls and try and line them up while tapping the chain gun. Okay, pick up everything. More lost souls and imps in here. Going to go to the shotgun just to keep my chain gun ammo around. Chain guns are very, very useful sniping tool. It's been brilliant on this level. So the soul sphere here, we can access this because we hit that switch outside, but we can't get back out to hit that switch now. And the next fight in here is a mess. There's 3 barons, lots of imps and Cacodemons or pinkies or whatever. The space gets crowded really, really quickly. I don't have a good routine for this or a good strategy for this. So the soul sphere is what keeps me alive. So I'm going in with an awful lot of armor, an awful lot of health, but I'm going to take a bit of a beating in here. I'm going to leave the berserk pack just in case that becomes useful to me, but once I pick up the red key, all hell's going to break loose. There's a small room on the side there. It's got 1 baron in it, so that can be a useful place to kind of hang out if you get some space, but it gets crowded really quickly. Okay, so again, I'm going to leave the berserk pack. So I've got a baron at my back, so I'm trying to be a little bit careful to move forward and backwards. I'm going to get myself on a rocket launcher. Okay, so I'm down to just over 100 health. So you can tell that has been that's a tough old fight. It's hard to get space. The one bit of space you have is in here, but you've got a static Baron up on the ledge there. So it's it's hard to get on top of this space. But that's actually worked out pretty well. Pretty happy with that. This is the door that takes us back out again. There's going to be loads of imps and pinkies here. A couple of rockets, no harm there when you've got a high density of enemies around. So there is a reasonable amount of health on this level, but there are a couple of fights that make it pretty challenging. Okay, just making sure I'm not going to get sniped. Got some cells there, great. Okay, may as well grab the armor. Okay, so we've got some shotgunners over there. Let's see if I can take them out. Don't really want to be using plasma. Let's get over to shotgun. Just try and keep moving in this area because you've got enemies sniping from other ledges. So I don't want to stand still for too long. Then more health there if it's needed. Okay, so we're pretty good here. This takes us actually back to the start area again. So if you open this door, you can see we've done a big loop. We could have looped around the other way, but we looped this way. We picked up the yellow and red key. And then in this bit here, we drop into the pit. We've got 3 imps here on the bottom of a lift, and that lift takes us to the blue key area. So this door, you need the yellow key, and then beyond it, the blue and red key allow you access to the exit. So let's go and get the blue key. Just saw a shotgun there. There we go. Okay, lots of shotgunners around the corner, so let's get them out. There we go. Use the barrels here to help you. Trying to get that barrel at the back. Just clear out the room. You can snipe around the corner here as well. There's a shotgunner just trying to take that guy out. Imps out the top ledge. There we go. So there's a barrel here. That's a very satisfying barrel. Another one here. Not sure that took the shotgunners out, so I just need to be a little bit careful when I progress in. Oh, there we go. Okay. Down there as well, there is a berserk. It's not a secret, but there's a berserk pack and a radiation suit. So if you're low on health in this stage, I'd recommend you go and get that before you progress into this room. This room can be a bit heavy. More satisfying barrels. So a couple of barons in this space. We've got some rockets to help us with them. So I like to run in, get things moving in the room, collect the barons towards the center, and then start using the rockets. So let's get everything started. So got some hit scan there. I'd like to get rid of. Looks like a baron is fighting. There's no harm. Get rid of some barrels. Get rid of the pinky. Would prefer those lost souls to be gone, so I'm targeting them. Okay, so we're getting into good shape now. I'm going to switch to the rocket launcher. Get rid of that imp who's coming in to cause me some grief. Switch over to rocket launcher. So that's one baron down. I got a bit hung up on a barrel, which is not a good thing to get hung up on. I took a bit of damage there I didn't want to take. Not particularly keen to use my plasma, so just taking my time with this. Spectre's gone, a couple of imps on the ledge. Take them out. Okay. Took a bit more of a beating there, I think, than this is reasonable. Let's hop in here and replenish. Okay. So back to full health. That's a useful berserk pack there. And the radiation suit means you can get out without taking a tick, which is nice. Okay, let's grab the plasma here and some of the cells that are around. I think that's them all. Good. Okay. progress into this area. I'd like to show myself, just see if I can get some infighting. If not, fine. The barrels I blew up earlier, they can be useful at dealing with these spectres. It's generally good just to blow up all the barrels that are here. There's enemies behind them all. Okay, one last enemy in here is an imp. You can see the imp is guarding a medikit, so that's our final secret. So interact with the wall to lower that, and you can walk in for the secret. So again, a medikit there, a medikit here, lots of health around. But, you know, we're pretty good in this level. So we flip this switch, that, sorry, we can use the teleporter, makes it quicker. So we flip the switch, walk onto the teleporter. These two pedestals have been risen by that switch, so let's just run up here. Back out to this area, shotgunners, imps, and a cacodemon. Let's deal with them. Okay. You can walk over the stuff in the back, there's lots of ammo and lots of health and things there. Okay, just take these out, and then we've got a switch here with a cacodemon. Just pick everything up here. You can run against the wall here to pick up the plasma as well. And you've got your cacodemon here. There we go. So we flip that switch. This switch lowers the pillars over there to block that blue key. So once we hit this, if we run out here, we're going to see the blue key is accessible now. You're going to hear a cyber demon spawn in. That's exciting. Would say the last time I played here, this is where I died. I'll put an outtake in it. It was my last round. It's pretty quick to run through the map, so I wasn't too bothered with it. So the cyber demon is in that little arena. I find it quite hard to deal with the cyber demon from up here, so I prefer to teleport over to the lower side to get access to that side of the map. So let's just do that. So teleport in here, and then we can just drop down here. Okay. So I like to run in behind that column over there. Okay. Switch to plasma. If the cyber demon is close to the wall and your back is against the wall, you won't take damage. But do be careful of the cyber demon drifting away from that position. If your plasma pushes the cyber demon far enough away, then the cyber demon is going to hit you. Be careful. So I died in this very spot not too long ago, so I'm being a bit cautious here. Bit of a coward. Okay. Maybe I'll drop in for a bit. I feel too bad. There we go. Okay. Made it through. So this is the last section here. So the yellow key opens this door. Lots of hit scans. Just spray the plasma. A couple of spectres and things in there as well. Once that's there. So these, you've got two obstacles here that are, so if you can see, yeah, you can see them there. Two obstacles that are blocking the map. I've got a red key and a blue key to lower them. So let's do first one there. I've actually lowered the one at the back first, and then lower this one. Okay. And then we've got 3 enemies left. I think they're cacodemon. They'll spawn in once you walk in. So lots of plasma will sort them out. So that's all kills and all secrets. So finish the level. Really enjoyed that one. That was a nice map. Bit grindy in places. There were a couple of awkward fights in it. Lots of hit scan. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed kind of, there's a big ring that you can run, and there's a couple of rooms off it. You pick up all the keys, and then all the keys allow you access to the same final area. So it's pretty straightforward to run. There's lots of different ways you could do it. There's no real right or wrong with it. So quite enjoyed that. There were a couple of fights that are pretty trappy. So very, very small spaces with some very high health enemies like barons that were pretty challenging. But, if you health up and armor up before them, you've got some plasma, you're going to make your way through it. So good fun, enjoyed it, hope you guys did too, and I'll see you in the next one. So what I like here is if you walk in here, you've got that little arena at the bottom where the cyber demon is. It's kind of hard to interact with the cyber demon here, so I prefer to teleport over to the lower side of the arena and just drop down here and walk around this side. And if you get the Baron close to you, the Cyber Demon, then the rockets can't hit you. So it takes a bit of bravery to stand here and face down the Cyber Demon, because if you push the Cyber Demon back far enough, the rockets can get you. So if you see the Cyber Demon drifting back further, I'd say take a bit evasive action. Well, there's an absolutely brilliant example of it. Okay, let's try that one again.